Six-man rush.
Will Howard to the corner. Smith got it. Touchdown. His first.
He knows he's got a great athlete, man-to-man, almost a back shoulder throw.
So the college football season is now underway, and the Ohio State Buckeyes played their first game of the year against the Akron Zips. We knew this team was talented from everything people were saying over the offseason. But right away, Jeramiah Smith lived up to the hype, and once the offense got going, Will Howard showed off some of his talent as well. The first half of this game was kind of brutal with a 17-3 score, but I think pretty much everyone knew the Buckeyes would put up at least 50 by the time the game was over. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to be talking about what Ohio State showed us in the win over the Zips, what players I expect to be a big part of this team in 2024, and also what the Bucs need to do to prepare over the next couple of games for the big dogs like Oregon that I know will be here before we know it. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 40k subscribers, and with your support, I believe we can get there super fast. Alright, so real fast, let's do a quick recap of the game. The Zips started off with a defensive stand, and then got on the board first with a Garrison Smith field goal. But that was pretty much it for them scoring-wise, and Jeramiah Smith got the Buckeyes on the board with the first 2 touchdowns of the game. And then the Buckeyes really got going in the third, when Lathan Ransom recovered a fumble and returned it to the house for a 27-yard touchdown. Carnell Tate had a 34-yard touchdown in the fourth as well. Sometimes, one player or the numerous plays that one player made stay in my head consistently, and that's Jeramiah Smith. His debut in the shoe was a lot of fun to watch. We have all heard all offseason, even the day before the debut, that Jeramiah Smith is different. He's more mature, carries himself differently, and is physically different. All of the things that so many have said about Jeramiah Smith are true. And people are not just saying it because they said it, they're saying it because we have seen it with our own eyes. In his college debut, he recorded 6 catches for 92 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. Consider how many players you've watched in college football who in their first game didn't achieve 6 receptions or come close to 100 receiving yards. Did they even manage to score twice? It could be 2 catches, 2 touchdowns, and 20 yards, whatever the stats may be. The reality is that most players don't even find the end zone twice in their debut. And not just as a freshman, but overall. He's incredibly entertaining to watch, and I'm still reflecting on that pivotal third down play. Positioned on the right side of the field, Will Howard took a snap and skillfully evaded a couple of defenders. With pressure coming from the front, he did an outstanding job of maneuvering. I'll discuss Will Howard later, but as he scrambled to his right, one crucial lesson every receiver learns at any level is that when it's a late down, you must get beyond the marker. Smith on this play got past the line of scrimmage. He was actually a few yards past it on the right sideline. At the time when the ball was thrown, he had some separation from the corner. You're in a spot where you know you can catch the ball, get a foot down, and there's no question about whether it'll be an incomplete pass due to footwork. Will Howard threw the ball where only Jeramiah Smith could get it, and that's exactly what he did. He got the first down, moved the chains, and there was also a touchdown opportunity on the left side near the red zone, and Jeramiah Smith of course made the play. On Saturday, I watched a lot of football, just like you probably did. I started with Penn State vs West Virginia and watched Drew Aller make an amazing throw, a dot for a touchdown. And Will Howard was throwing some dots too, to Jeramiah Smith. Smith showcased his exceptional physical abilities and mental maturity beyond his year. His advanced understanding of the game is evident in his ability to protect the ball from defenders, time his extensions perfectly, and execute plays that even experienced receivers struggle with. Despite being a freshman, Smith's mental preparedness sets him apart, allowing him to capitalize on opportunities that others might overlook. Another standout performer over the weekend was Brandon Inniss, who made a significant impact on the field. There's been growing buzz about Inniss potentially taking on punt return duties this season, and his performance on Saturday demonstrated why he's considered a special talent. Ohio State fans have long been eager for an elite returner, and Inniss appears to fit the bill perfectly. His electrifying presence with the ball and ability to make plays consistently in the return game have really caught the attention of many people, and I'm not saying that just to say it. Anyways, moving on, the game against Akron really didn't demand extraordinary feats from Will Howard. The Buckeyes could easily secure a victory without any heroic plays, but it's worth noting that Ohio State's offensive line faced challenges, with changes at both guard positions affecting its stability. Like I said, Howard did play well, but the interior line's fluctuations led to some anticipated difficulties. But Howard got better as the game went on, and everybody had more confidence. That's what you want. He found an easy target. Honestly, he could have had an early touchdown to Jeramiah Smith. If he did not drop that first quick screen pass within the first minute of the game, it probably could have gone 50 or 60 yards at the very least. Imagine scoring a touchdown in the first minute of the game because Chip Kelly trusts you enough, the quarterback trusts you enough, and everybody says, hey, Jeramiah, let's get you your first touchdown early, and that thing actually happens. Would have been absolutely crazy. Unfortunately, it didn't though, so the numbers could actually be a little bit higher, closer to 300 passing yards, which I wouldn't be shocked if he sits around 275 to 300 passing yards per game for the season. But 250 to 275 is probably where it'll be at because the run game will get better, and everyone's looking for that run game. Everybody's curious about what's going to happen. Quinshon Judkins in his debut, just like anybody playing their first game in the shoe, had some game one jitters. And James Peoples, however, I had anticipated he would emerge from a backup position. Did I foresee him performing like this though? Heck no. He didn't have many opportunities, but he scored his first touchdown. He didn't appear to be someone who was uncertain or had several problems. I do think he had some ball security issues, which, okay, that can happen. It's only the first game. Fortunately, it's not a conference match, it's against a MAC school, so there's some leeway. For these newcomers here, Will Howard, Judkins, Peoples, and so many others, they all showed improvement as the game progressed. Now switching over to the defense, they absolutely tortured Akron's quarterback. I almost felt bad. He looked defeated and voluntarily took himself out of the game. But that just shows you how big, physical, and dominant Ohio State's defense is going to be this year. Again, I know it's Akron, and the big dogs don't come till week 5, but it is just still good to see the signs and people playing well early on. Throughout the game, Akron struggled to find any rhythm, converting only 4 of 16 third down attempts, which is just 25%. Like I said, they even cycled through 3 different quarterbacks due to the relentless pressure from the defensive line. Overall, it was an impressive performance by the Buckeyes, highlighting their defensive prowess and setting a strong tone for the rest of the season. What did you guys think of the game? Let me know in the comments below. Next week will be against Western Michigan. It will be another nothing game, but it is being played at night, which should be pretty cool. Here's what Ryan Day had to say following week 1 and everything that came with it.
I just want to say a great crowd today. Skull Session was rocking and a great crowd. So what a great way to start the season. And then also, again, just another shout out to Archie Griffin.
Now you have a much better idea. What did you like specifically about what he did? Where's a little area where, okay, we're going to keep working on that?
I'm going to watch the film and kind of make that determination. I thought he had pretty good poise the whole day. He took care of the football other than the one crazy decision there at the end of the half there to try to force something. Actually, he's got to take a deep breath on that. But for your first start in the shoe, now he is a more experienced guy, but he's in a new offense, in a new environment.
That's all I got for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below how you are feeling about the Buckeyes after what you saw in week 1, and also let me know what you would like to see next. And if you enjoyed this video and haven't yet, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe because your support truly does mean the world. Until next time, I will see you all later.